Hello everyone, my name is Tanum. I'm 9 years old. Today we're going to study the third lesson of Science Book 2, Adaptations for Survival. In this lesson, you will discover adaptations of living things. So let's begin. When we hear the word adaptation, what is it means? Adaptations is a body part or a behavior that helps a living thing meet its needs. So an animal needs to meet its adaptations in order to survive or meet its needs. Look here, it's a giraffe. Giraffes grow so big, they grow so high, and they need to meet their adaptations in order to live, to grow high, and to meet its needs. Next, we have another type of adaptations, which is camouflage. Camouflage is the color or shape that helps an animal hide. So camouflage helps an animal hide. When an animal is in a snowy biome and it has a white fur, it helps that animal to be like invisible, that we cannot see, but that animal is standing in the snow. So that's camouflage. Next, we have carnivore. A carnivore is an animal that only eats meat. Here we can see a bear here. Bear is a carnivore. Here it is eating bird's meat. It is eating meat. So a bear is a carnivore. A carnivore is at the top of the food chain. When we hear the food chain, and we can talk about the bottom of the food chain, the medium, and the top. Starting with what? What is the lowest of the food chain? If it is grass or plants, you would be correct. Plant is at the bottom of the food chain. And what eats plant? Cows eat plants. And horses eat plants. Donkeys, deer. So they are in the medium. And what eat those animals? Wolves, bears, lions, sharks. They are at the top of the food chain. They eat the medium animals in the food chain. So they are at the top of the food chain is a carnivore. Next, the opposite of carnivore, we have herbivore. An herbivore is an animal that only eats plants. So an herbivore is at the medium of the food chain. It eats grass, plants, so it is at the medium. A rabbit is an herbivore. So here, little rabbit is an herbivore because it eats plant. Plant is at the bottom, and they eat plant, meaning they are at the medium of the food chain. And what eats a rabbit? Wolves eat rabbit. And what eat wolves? No one eats wolves. It's too dangerous to hunt. And lions won't try to get near wolves. They just get old and then they die. So that is an herbivore. Next we have wild. When we talk about wild, we are not talking about our home pets. We are not talking about dogs or cats that we are petting in our home. Being wild means living or growing in nature conditions. So wild means that they are growing out in nature. They have the freedom to go out in the nature and of course the So they grow big, they guard your house at night. Next, we have spiny, like needles. Spiny means having sharp points like needles. So here we can see this type of fish. Do you know what this fish is? If you guess pufferfish, you will be correct. Normally it's not really like this. It's not really get the spines already like this. It was just a normal fish, and then if you scare them while you are diving, they will grow out these spines. And if you go away, if they get a little scared, they will slowly get the spines back into their skin. So that's spiny. Here we can see shape. Of course, all animals have shape. We are animals too. We have shape. The thing around us is all shape and it is with color. Shape is the outer form of something. So shape is the outer form of something. Here we can see a little star here. It has a shape like a star in the night sky. So a star is inside its shell here. And the shape of the shell is the outer form of the star inside this. So that is what shape is like. Next, we have a chart here showing what do they eat. So here we can see two types of animals, herbivores, carnivores. They are different. Let's start with herbivores. Here we can see his donkeys, horse. The donkey and the horse, but many other more animals, only eat plants and have flat teeth. So many animals which eat plants have flat teeth. If you look at the donkey here, it looks like it is brushing its teeth, right? It is not really brushing its teeth. Its teeth is already clean. It is clean all the time, and its teeth must be flat. If you eat plants, your teeth must be sharp, and your teeth must be flat like this and clean. But in the other animals, carnivores, they only eat other animals. They don't eat plants like the herbivore. They eat other animals like the tiger or the lion, eat some deers, rabbits, donkeys, horse. And they must have sharp teeth. Here you can see the sharp teeth here. And also these teeth, they are often called the fangs. The fangs of a lion or a tiger is really sharp. What animals? It's a carnivore. Here, lion, tiger, shark, etc. And many other more animals which eat other animals and have sharp teeth. Next, we've come to march its definition. We have the definitions here. Here are the words. Let's march them. First, having sharp points like needles. You don't want to touch it. It's too sharp. If you touch it, ouch! If it is too sharp, blood might come out of your head. And a type of fish called pufferfish. If you scare it, it will grow these things. What is it? If you guess spiny, you would be correct. If something is spiny, you won't like to touch them, or else your hand or some parts of your body will hurt right away. Next, an animal that only eats plants. So what type of animal only eats plants? I give horse, donkeys, cows, deer, and many other more animals. What is it? And also they must have flat teeth to eat plants. And since they still have sharp teeth, they cannot deal with the carnivores. And what is it? If you guess herbivore, you will be correct. An herbivore only eats plants, and an herbivore doesn't eat meat, right? Next, a body part that helps a living thing meet its needs. So here we have another word here. An animal needs to meet it in order to meet its need in order to grow and survive. What is it? It's adaptations. An animal that only eats meat. Whoa, it's time now. It's the opposite of herbivore. You guessed it? It's a carnivore, very sharp teeth, can deal with these things. Although these things have sharp teeth, they can't deal with it because it's too strong. Next, the color or a shape of an animal that helps it hide. So when you are seeing a baby wolf, you don't really want to pet a baby wolf in the Arctic. But if you are the family of the baby wolf, you can go to it. But when you don't see the baby wolf anymore, when it is still near you, what is it doing? It is camouflaging. It's like invisible. We cannot see it. The snow is white. Its fur is already white, so it's like it is invisible and we cannot see it. Next, living or growing in a natural habit. So growing in a natural habit is like out in nature. They have the freedom to go out in nature. It's not like the pets. We are trying to feed them. So they grow and guard our house. But what is it here? If you guess wild, you will be correct. If an animal is wild, they can growing out in nature. They have the freedom to go out in a nature habit. Okay, here we can see another chart here. The genius animals of camouflage. The genius animals. Here we can see all these animals are hiding, camouflaging. Let's go over it. The peppered moth caterpillars. What can you see here? When it is only a caterpillar, it's like a long string. It doesn't move. It stays where it is. They only eat leaves. So let's count. Let's see where is the caterpillar is. First, there are branches here. Let's count it. This is one branch. This is two branches. But is this a branch? No, it's not a branch. It's the peppered moth caterpillar. It's hiding very, very sneaky. And here, is this a second branch? No. No, caterpillars often have these types of dots here. So they look familiar with the branches, but it's not really the branch. But animals, we cannot see them if we first look at it. Next, we have the flower mantis. Whoa, where is the flower mantis? If you guess here, this yellow one, you will be correct. Of course, you can see its eyes here. This looks suspicious. Animals do not see this, but we can see this because this looks suspicious. It's like its mouth and its eyes. But it's still a genius camouflage. Next, we have the hood it is. Here we can see some branches here. Oh, this looks like a leg. This looks like a leg because it normally doesn't really curve like this, right? And what is this yellow line here? And here we can see the hood of it. Whoa, we can see its eyes here. So it's camouflaging. It is having like a nut inside so that animals won't get suspicious about it. But it's a very genius grasshopper. Next, we have the gum-leaf grasshopper. Where is the gum-leaf grasshopper? Do you know? Of course, it is here, some dots here, and you can see the eyes here. It is a very genius. It's so small, so it can go inside these leaves pretending it is a leaf. It's so small that people can see it just as like a snail, but it's really small. It can compare to these leaves, and we walk by, we cannot see them because they are camouflaging like the leaves in the fall, right? So that's all the genius animals of camouflage. Watch. Next, we have the reading passage here. Let's go over it. Adaptations for survival. Plants and animals have adaptations that help them survive. We must meet the adaptations in order to grow, to survive on our planet. So all animals and plants have to meet their adaptations in order to survive or grow. An adaptation is a body part or behavior that helps a living thing meet its need. So an adaptation, if we meet our adaptations in order to meet our need or in order to grow, to survive. For example, some animals have spikes all around their body which are very spiny so they protect themselves from enemies. So, like a pufferfish, no one would touch a pufferfish because it's very spiny. If you dare try to, if an animal like a shark, scare a pufferfish, it will blow all the spikes up and the shark won't try and eat it anymore because it has so many spikes and they are very spiny. It cannot touch because it will hurt a lot with the shark. Wild animals have adaptations. So wild animals have adaptations too. They need to meet the adaptations in order to survive in the wild or in the nature habitat. Carnivores like tigers have sharp teeth for eating meat. So carnivores like tiger have sharp teeth for eating other animals, but they don't really hunt tiger, wolf or bear. It's too dangerous. They are just at the top of the food chain, so they hunt other animals at the medium of the food chain. Unlike carnivores, herbivores have teeth for eating plants. Herbivores have flat teeth, but they still have sharp teeth to crunch the plants they are eating. Camouflage is another adaptation. So camouflage is like it is invisible. Like if you are painting yourself in white and you stand in a white wall, nobody will notice until they look at the edge of the wall and they will notice you because your shape will pull out. But they just don't see you when they are and you are seeing them. Camouflage is a color or shape of an animal that makes it blend in with its environment. A camel can change the color of its body so it cannot be seen easily. So this animal can change color with the leaves, the streets, the walls, so that nobody can notice them. And no animals can even see them in the wild. Oh, sorry, I pressed two buttons in one, so it really has the first word here. By the way, let's get to the reading chart. Here we can see all the charts here, alike, different here. First, it helps living things to survive and meet their. Of course, we know this is of course an animal meet its adaptations in order to survive and to meet their needs. Oh, I'm sorry. To meet their needs here. Next, let's come to the different one. Some living things have beak spikes. So some living things have beak spikes, meaning that they are like a pufferfish. We don't want to touch them because it's sharp like needles or like a lion teeth. So we don't really want to touch them. And they are really sharp. How can we describe another word for sharp? If you said spiny, you would be correct. And some living things have spiny spikes like pufferfish, poisonous lionfish in the sea. If you touch it, you will have poison in your body, but you won't really die. It just hurts so much, but you don't die because of poisonous lionfish. Some animals have special color or bead that helps them to hide. So, if you have a color which like the wall and you stand in it, you will seem invisible. But if you turn the wall and if you see on the edge of the wall, you will see your body, and that's when people notice that it's not camouflage anymore. So what can we type here? If you guess shape, you will be correct. Some animals have special color or shape that helps them to camouflage. Bees have sharp teeth. What is it? It's the opposite of herbivore, and it has sharp teeth that they eat other animals. What is it? It's carnivores. Carnivores like bears, sharks, tigers, lions, wolves only eat other animals, so they have sharp teeth to crunch other animals' meat. Next, bees have flat teeth. So what have flat teeth, which is the opposite of carnivores? If you guess herbivores, you would be correct. Herbivores even though have sharp teeth, but they cannot deal with the big guns. And even though they have sharp teeth, but they also have